Hello, beautiful people of the world. It's Erica, the Moon Lilith Venus. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a message for the full moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is fixed air energy. It's also known as the water barrier, and it's depicted as a woman or a male pouring water from an urn onto earth, which is also known as pouring knowledge into the mind to be shared with humanity. Aquarius energy is flexible, versatile, social, it's detached. Aquarius likes to be in groups like sororities, fraternities, and it's ruled by the 11th house, or its traditional home is the 11th house, ruled by Uranus and Saturn. The 11th house governs friendships, groups, charity, hopes, dreams. The glyph is the water waves, so it can be mistaken for a water sign, but it's actually an air sign. And the 11th house is very innovative, very progressive. Um, it involves the collective, so all of humanity. It is in charge of clubs, associations, and sharing with the world our uniqueness. This full moon is also known as the bug moon because during this time, on the male deer, the bucks, their antlers start to grow like at full bloom at this time. So that's why it's called the bug moon. And it's also been known as the salmon moon and the berry moon also. Okay, so moving on. The first card that I pulled from the Sacred Oracle deck was the Magic card, and it's the number 3 card, and I really like the word magic because it's something that we've seen on TV and we've been told it's not real. We've been told it's just fantasy, sci-fi, whatever. But I'm here to tell you and to remind you that it is real. Magic is very much real. Okay? And it's represented by the pentacle, which is the 5-pointed star. Okay? And the pentacle is also the representation, or is the shape that the planet Venus creates in the sky, which is why the pentacle is associated with the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And in tarot, the pentacles represent coins, abundance, wealth, anything of that nature that regards that is like coin based. So pentacles are also used as talismans, and so you can buy like a necklace, a ring, or whatever. And the word magic, going back to the word magic, it's just anything that's mysterious, anything that's supernatural, any forces that can't be explained. Taking a sip of water. And magic could also represent a wonderful time in someone's life, or like you can describe like a time being that was magical, for instance. All right. So that was that card. And the next card that I pulled was from the Chakra Wisdom cards, and it is the third chakra, the solar plexus, also known as the warrior. And this card says, I embrace my inner strength, power, and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in the consciousness as I overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I'm courageous in moving forward. All right, so that's the message on the card. And the third chakra is mostly concerned with personal power. It's our sense and our place in the world. It's our confidence in ourselves and our self-esteem. It's our ability to stand by our convictions and carry out what we have willed is dependent on the energy of the chakra. With this chakra out of balance, we may be overly sensitive to the reactions of other people, feeling indifference or coolness as rejection, and anything less than totally positive feedback as criticism of ourselves. Our inner critic may also be operating at a level where we have little confidence in our capabilities, our worthiness, or our chances of being loved. When this chakra is in balance, we are able to accept the responsibilities that are truly ours and be confident in our actions and abilities. We are able to decide how we wish to act and then maintain our chosen course of action. We will also be able to function without the approval of everyone around us. The courage and strength to be who we are without outside approval is a sign of a healthy self-esteem. This chakra is often referred to as the solar plexus, and this is located at the solar plexus. The color that's associated with the chakra is yellow. And that I'm reading from the book on that one. So the third chakra is also relating to the world around us and having choice in our actions without the need to feel power over another person. With the awakening of this chakra comes the realization that we have the power over our lives. Although we cannot control every event in our lives, we can shape our futures and the directions our lives take by accepting this responsibility and consciously directing our actions. Balance in the third chakra means that we neither seek to overpower others nor allow others to disempower us. We are able to step beyond the circumstances where we feel we have been victims of other people's actions or of events beyond our control and change our perception of ourselves. From an evolutionary perspective, the world is still in third chakra energy. The Industrial Revolution and subsequent advances in technology have radically changed the lives of many and allowed more people to pursue personal endeavors, but conflicts and power struggles between different communities and between different countries are still resolved through violence and war. Hence, we are going through the Revolutionary War right now with Cuba and just all these natural disasters that are going on. It's crazy right now. So it's really important that we don't let the world around us affect the world inside of us. So it's very important that you work on your solar plexus, your individuality, and take power over your life, even though our power is semi being taken away at the same time, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the third chakra card. I'm gonna take a drink because my throat chakra be dry. Okay, so the card that I pulled was the Elk card, and it was also a 3. So I officially pulled 333 during this reading. Okay? And the 333 number is an angel number for one. So our angels and our guides are definitely speaking to us right now to remind us, um, to find our higher purpose in life. And it's a good time to develop our gifts and our special abilities to help all of humanity. So whatever your gifts are, whatever your abilities are, share that with the world because the world needs it somehow, some way. Okay? Whether you're a comedian, whether you're a writer, singer, dancer, whatever you do, share it with the world. Um, so the 333 is just, or the three in general is associated with creativeness, self-expression, it's social interaction. It's also an odd number, so it might be like the odd one out. Um, on a bad side, the three could mean like no direction, trouble completing tasks, or a lack of discipline. But three overall is communication, charismatic. Three is like the Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul. Jupiter is ruled by three, so it's like can be expansive, can be abundant, can be great wisdom, knowledge. Okay. Um, all right. So going back to the elk in the medicine deck means stamina. Okay. So elk wandered through the forest looking for a partner. The mating season was in full swing, and the bucks that usually traveled with the other males had dispersed to find mates for the season. As Elk bellowed his mating call through the forest, his bugling alerted Mountain Lion that a feast could be in the making. Mountain Lion circled Elk, getting closer to his prey moment by moment. Elk sensed the impending danger when the forest grew suddenly silent. He broke for the high country when he spotted his pursuer, but Mountain Lion was far behind. As Elk made a running leap for the timberland, Mountain Lion gained on him, but Elk continued to run onward, displaying tremendous stamina. Finally, Mountain Lion gave up, having spent his energy in spurts as he tried to jump over boulders to reach Elk. Elk paced himself, making headway as he climbed skyward toward the high country. Elk had no other defense except his ability to go the distance, setting a pace that allowed him to utilize his stamina and energy to the fullest. Elk medicine teaches that pacing yourself will increase your stamina. Elk medicine people may not be the first ones to arrive at a goal, but they always arrive without getting burned out. If you have taken on too much recently, it may be a good idea to look at how you plan to finish what you have started without ending up in the hospital. Elk have a curious kind of warrior energy. Oh, warrior, huh? Warrior was on the, or no, was it on the chakra wisdom cards? No. Okay, continuing on. I get distracted. Um, where was I? Elk have a curious kind of warrior energy because, except at mating time, they honor the company of their own gender. They can call on the medicine of brotherhood or sisterhood. Ooh, 11th house, brotherhood, sisterhood, humanity. In discovering the strength which is gained from loving the gender that is your own, you will feel the camaraderie that arises from similarity of experience. This is a special medicine that allows the friendship of others of your same sex to overcome potential competition or jealousy. Picking elk medicine, you may be telling yourself to seek the company of your own gender for a while. You may need a support group to realign yourself with the stamina of the warrior or the warrioress energy that you are part of. This communication with others for your own sex allows you to air your feelings in safety and to get feedback from others who have had the same experiences. You may need a new sense of community, communication in unity. Elk could also be telling you to look at how you are holding up physically to the stresses in your life and to pace yourself so that you maintain an equilibrium of energy over the distance you plan to cover. Vitamins or high energy foods may be one solution along with some personal quiet time for replenishment. All right. So that's messages from the elk today during the Aquarius full moon, which is cool because we pulled the buck, or it's the Aquarius full moon, buck moon, and the elk have the antlers similar to deer. So I thought that was cool. The master number 333 coming up is really important. Oh yeah, and another thing, a good essential oil for the Aquarius energy is rosemary, because rosemary strengthens mental energy, and it's good to use when you are needing to think fast or like mental clarity, and it eases stress also. Okay, those are your messages today for the Aquarius full moon. Thank you. Bye.